Haiti, I think music in general is one thing that connects everyone together.
Haitians come together for any music event. It's incredible. It gives me chills. It's what we live for.
Anything that you're going through in life, poverty and ups or downs, the only thing you have is music.
There's really an energy and a happiness that's hard to match.
The THUMP parties reminds me a little bit like the hip-hop movement back in the days. The system, 2 speakers, laptop, and then starting to blast my music, and then you have a party. It's a really, really, really mixed crowd. Artists, young professionals, students, people with money, people less fortunate.
EDM is exploding everywhere. It's about love. Love is our gang sign. So everyone loves it, and Haiti has really embraced it. And I think it's a good thing for the country, and we get to show the rest of the world how beautiful and amazing and how much we know how to party.
This is my street, this is my hood. This is my street, this is my hood, okay? This is my mother, okay? That's my mother. I love my mother. Alors, j'ai commencé à faire DJ depuis en 2008. Là, j'ai fait show, c'était vraiment hot. Toujours des monde parce qu'il y a un pile de monde qui toujours croire en moi. OK, on te dit que monsieur grand pile talent et puis tout le monde juste marche avec et puis je dis à la this is Tony Mix.
Tony Mix really made his name with Rabodai. Rabodai is a style of music that it's a very fast pace. It's kind of a speeded up dancehall rhythm, erotic style of music, also a very provocative way of dancing it. He's considered as a hero for some because he's the first DJ to become such an icon. Tony Mix has branded himself. He's a powerhouse, definitely.
What for my cut? What? Fuck you. What's glad? That's my street. Et communauté ça et moi gagne comme si à travers des musiques m'a jouer pour yo et c'est sûr que musique comme si m'a bail yo juste jouer une vibe dans la donne et comparativement avec tout l'autre côté de basse. OK? That's my song. Wyclef, Mr. Vegas and Tony Mix, that's my song. Et normalement, j'ai une communauté qui vraiment marche avec moi. Parce qu'on est toujours là avec moi, tight, everywhere I go. Bon message, je toujours voulu passer à travers des musiques comme si un pile haïtien qui vivent au Canada et dans notre pays encore. Je toujours dit que pas oublier que c'est haïtien, pas jamais oublier la caillou, comme si vous aller dans un pays blanc, tu vas le travail, foncer de bagages, pas jamais oublier la caillou. Yeah. This street is represented from Haiti. It's black Haitian street. The hardest street in Haiti, trust me. Nous allons faire black party. Black party is very hot, crazy party. So much people enjoy, dance.
Nous pouvons regarder là à côté que tout le monde a enjoy, tout le monde a mélangé. Culture rouge, culture noire, whatever ça devient. Pas de question de couleur, mon en haut, mon en bas. Et j'en ai bagaille ça, on pense que le temps pour nous commencer à finir avec bagaille ça dans le pays. OK?
The THUMP parties happen every weekend. You can expect to see fashion, lots of dance moves. You're gonna feel the energy. It's free, and everyone can get in. You're gonna have a warm welcome, in spite of the insecurity the medias are trying to impose.
Bon, communauté DJ ça qui gagne rapport au prince là et nous ka dit que li spécial dans quel sens comme si chaque monde comme si a fait pas yo. Chaque monde gon chose special, OK? So on a fait pas m'a fait, on a fait pas tout le monde a fait pas yo. Bon et pour Gardi Giro, I love this guy because he's very talented. Comme si à travers des bagages monsieur fait comme si musique li remixé yo avec comme si on petit bail tambour, un petit bail local, un petit bail racine. Yo, Gardi, good job, man.
My name is Gardi Giro. I'm from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and I'm a DJ producer. I have discovered house music in New York one evening, and since then I fell in love with this steady beat, and since then I wanted to add some Haitian elements in it, and I thought that it could be a really great idea. I've been always influenced by the sound of the drums, the voodoo ceremony, the carnival, the street bands. My music is a blend of, what we call house music and compa and rara, typical Haitian music. I call it rara, gaga tech, so that's how I can categorize my music, my sound. I started with this music. And one of the reasons is that, like, if you want to go to a club here in a Caribbean country, why you have to dance to the import sound, Since you have a really, warm, hot culture, really upbeat rhythms, you can dance something that you can relate to. Your sound, your drums, your music. You can feel, the compa groove in it, and you can feel the rara groove in it. Especially I use, sometimes typical Haitian drums, and typical Haitian, they call it kwashi. These are really, Haitian crafted, instruments. So with these instruments, I can go wrong, See? This is the sound from the kwashi. And, I think it's, see? I try to recreate a rara band, marching in the streets. We always try, to have, many live elements in our shows so that, you can really feel more the energy. Yes. No Passport is my baby. It was like, finding a way to reunite my people. When I say my people, it's people, who want to release their soul, listening, to the drums. It's a way to reunite people from Latin America, Africa, Haiti, America, under this same organic, mystical, spiritual sound. This is No Passport. I really like Cedric's music, especially he's keeping the real compa spirit. I really like the fact that he is keeping his identity. Yes, I always, want to give him this kind of spotlight in a no passport edition. So I think yesterday he did good. Here in Haiti, we really like music, really like to dance. So in spite of the situation that we are living in, that third world / fourth world country situation here is the influence of the sound. The people, the struggle, the blackout, the disconnection sometimes from the rest of the world. It's good for the music. I really, take the opportunity to use it in my work. Yes. I can say that the earthquake directly had an impact on my music. My first 3 tracks were based on the earthquake, especially a track called Reminiscence, telling the story about this guy with his flute playing for the people, in the tent city. The earthquake made me start producing.
After the earthquake, people really got down a bit because of the impact of the earthquake itself. Right now, this area was another area where you had a lot of people, acquaintances of mine, people that were just at work, not see the next day, unfortunately. Well, right now, we're at St. Trinity's School of Music, which was one of the, if not the only school for music studies in Port-au-Prince. You would go in that music room, they had an auditorium and everything, practice rooms, all that. It was a full school of music. It's a shame that out of all the things that the earthquake took, it was one of them. Because it was, let's say, asked by law to give 1 hour, 2 hours a day for music study. So everybody in the country knew how to read music or play an instrument at a certain point in time in Haiti. So this is, I guess, a very big loss to that in music in Haiti.
The earthquake was a huge turning point in everything, in every, musical scene here in Haiti. So it was like a new beginning.
We were at about 6 months after the earthquake, and everybody were scared. Nobody really wanted to go out. We still had aftershocks and everything. Even though that emotionally some people might not be ready, but I think everybody's ready to just have, for just one night, just have a good time. Not forget what happened, but put it behind us just for a couple of hours and really just, enjoy life. I think through music, you can really overcome some powerful stuff.
People started to get out of this sort of morbid state of mind to go and try to get back to enjoying the moment, the life, release themselves from this past nightmare that they had.
It really kick-started it for us, The changes were happening where you had new styles emerging and new DJs to support that style of music.
It really, in a way, unified the country to want to move forward and to want to rebuild. That's really, I guess, developed my drive to want to unify and develop the country even more than before.
This is crazy. I haven't played here in 2 years. Last time I was here was with Antoine and Max Vangeli, and I was opening, and now I get to play for you guys. Full frontline set. Who's ready? All right.
Last night was really incredible. To see everybody come out, and it was a sold-out show too. To have it come full circle and to have my own headline was it's crazy. It's really crazy. I think the perception of EDM in Haiti it's now starting to grow a bit. When I started producing and playing shows here, the events, they were very much just based in Haiti, so anyone not affiliated with the country had no idea what was going on. And when I was able to go this year and play shows and kind of get a bit of attention from my music, it came as a surprise to a lot of people because most people didn't know that side of Haiti.
My expectations for Michael Brun are so big. I see him as becoming, in the near future, probably the biggest music ambassador for Haiti. He puts Haiti in the forefront, and people give him nicknames like the Haitian Wonderboy, the Haitian Sensation, you know? And he does it with so much pride.
This year was crazy. I worked with Calvin Harris, Tiesto, Alicia Keys, Maxwell, Dirty South, Armin van Buren. All these guys were who I listened to when I started out when I was 16, and now I'm 21. It's like 5 years I was doing this, and I got to work with like everybody I'd looked up to.
I see him becoming a huge asset and showing a different side of Haiti and showing how amazing it could be.
This is my country and it's my home, and I love it, and I want to be involved with it as much as possible.
Through events, even if it's reaching 10 people that didn't know about Haiti. Little by little, we change the perception of what people have about Haiti, which is not always this third world country that's always with problems, you know? A kid, you know, in the mud with a bunch of flies on his eyeball, you know, and that's what's gonna be like, oh my God, what's that? That's Haiti. It's like, Haiti's not only that.
Just wanted to say that no one can be prouder than me to be an Haitian. No one. Yes, that's what I wanted to say.